Hey, y'all. Don't you love that? Yes, I love that. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. And welcome to Live Life in Joy. We are living life in joy. Yes, we are. And I am so excited for today's show. You have no idea. You have no idea. So, the Living Life in Joy show is all about what? It's all about joy and being a vessel for joy. I shared during my anniversary week of Morning Sip that my intention when I became an interfaith minister was to be a vessel of joy and to have a platform where I can support other people in sharing their joy and their light in the world. And so that's what Living Life in Joy is all about. So I was counting the episodes this morning, and this is our 13th episode. I was like, what? I can't wait to episode 100 so that we can celebrate 100 episodes. But I'm staying right here with us right in this present moment and celebrating episode 13. So I say that Living Life in Joy is a combination of Sunday in Praise. So I just sprinkle some Sunday in Praise in the Living Life in Joy. And that's what we do. We live life in joy. So let's go, set, ready. Oh, yeah, we got the jams this morning. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And so good day, everybody. Welcome again to Living Life in Joy. Good morning, Mommy. It's good to see you. Brenda, I know you're about that joy life too, girl. You're about that joy life too. So welcome, everyone, to Living Life in Joy with Rev Melissa, and I am Rev Melissa. So we're going to get right into it. I found out, I don't know how this got by me, but I found out that April is Poetry Month. My next guest hooked me up with that bit of knowledge. So I am so grateful to find that out. And how perfectly divine is it that I would have an extraordinary poet as my guest today in Poetry Month? Hey, I couldn't have figured that out all by myself. It's always the spirits working with me. So I appreciate that so very much. So I want to introduce her by way of her bio. So I'm going to read a little bit of your bio so you can get a flavor of her wonderfulness. So Yemaja Jubilee is co-founding director of Cultural Libations, an inspirational speaker, poet, author, and songwriter. She serves as community liaison for Martha High, the goddess of soul. And she currently hosts the Love, Light, and Positivity show on Finding My Way Global Internet Radio, Josie's inspirational network of Memphis, TNN, Tennessee. Hey, say cool, we got another Tennessee in the house. Yes, yes, yes. So, and I was so blessed to be a guest on the Love, Light, and Positivity radio show. And so she's going to talk about that when she comes on. But let me continue. Her extraordinary successful poetry book, Couldn't Keep It to Myself, was released in 2017. And as a successful stage play, Soul to Soul, co-author with Miss Martha High, is a compilation of poems and art by Martha High, was just released your last month, March 1st, 2021, to high acclaim and praise from the Soul to Soul tribe. Yemaja is working on her next two books, Sister Sitting in the Blessing and The Dance of the S Girl. Yemaja loves to go for walks where she does a Japanese practice called forest bathing. She utilizes her six senses, goes barefooted, hugs trees, and meditates on the beauty and sounds of nature to be in inner harmony with unplugged external distractions. This allows her to be in touch, in tune, and in spirit. So let's welcome to Living Life in Joy, the extraordinary, poetic, magnificent, inspiring Yemaja Jubilee. Hey, Yemaja.
Good morning, and welcome to this beautiful, joyful, and blissful day.
Oh, yes, girl. Oh, yes. I am so thrilled to have you here with me. So, girl, we're going to get right into it because, first of all, I love the background. It
Thank
is everything. You're giving me life right now with the background. I'm loving all of that. And one of the things you described to me that you are a lifestyle influencer.
Yes, yes.
So let's start there. What exactly is that?
Well, what that is, I live my life from inside out, and I lived it guided by being in touch, in tune with spirit. And the way that I live my life, not just talking, you can talk a good game, okay?
Mhm.
But the actions that I do, they pull people in and they are influenced to change behavior from inside out and not conform to what other people think of them, how they ought to be. I influence people to be the highest and best version of themselves, connected to their internal essence.
Ah, I love that. Well, we're in the same camp in that regard for sure, because it's all within, isn't it? It's
Yes,
all within.
yes.
Yes. So even Imaja, I had shared that part of living life in joy is a sprinkle of Sunday in praise. And one of the elements of Sunday in praise was, won't he do it? It was kind of like the testimonial part of the service. And I know for you to be in your divine assignment right here and right now, that must have been a journey for you. So
Yes,
could
it was.
you just share a little bit of your testimony?
Yes, it was a journey because I was born in a rural Virginia town in Charlotte County during the time of Jim Crow. Okay, whites, during the white time of all the signs that say colored and you can't eat here, you couldn't go there. I was raised by a mother that was very spiritual because she was in tune with the earth. She
Mhm.
had gardens. She had stray cats and stray dogs. And my father, we raised tobacco, and I got in touch with nature. I was always in touch with nature, but I was raised in a small rural town. Moving forward, I came through a lot of different experiences, but I found that as I went out in the world, I started writing poetry at 16 because when I was growing up in that small town, you were to be seen and not heard.
Mm.
So I bought a diary. It was called then. It was called a diary, and started writing. And my first poem was called "Where Have All the Christian Folk Gone? They sure ain't gone to no heavenly home." Okay, so that's where I started out from. My journey started out from that, but writing poetry since I was 16, and to be able to get out, um, keep expressing myself, I kept writing the poetry in there, and then I just moved out into other spaces. I've lived in Westchester County, New York for 10 years. Okay. I lived in Nashville, Tennessee. I've lived in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I have a variety of locations. In each location that I have been, I have grown and I have become more of what I was intended to be. My uniqueness unfolded wherever I was. So to where I am now in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that. And so it seems to me that you have been able to pull all of those experiences into a container that truly expresses the love and the positivity and the light. So share a little bit about the work that you're doing with that.
Well,
Before you go, I'm popping in because some people are saying that there's some feedback on your side, Yemaja. So I'm wondering if maybe there's another device that's on somewhere. So look around and see if there's anything else that's on. And if not, we'll just keep rocking. I'm gonna
Okay.
pop back out.
I
All
don't
right.
have anything else on but my computer here.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't hear the feedback, but we're going to keep going. We'll keep going. All right. So, love, light, and positivity, your beautiful radio show that I was honored to be on. And I can't wait for that to air in a couple of weeks. So
Yeah.
how are you infusing that with how you envision yourself being in the world?
Well, that's another platform for me to express. I bring positive people aboard from all over America and the world. And they come and they talk about how they are being light bearers, how they are being the light and not the lampshade right where they are.
Wait, hold on. You said where they're being the light and not the light shade.
Yes. 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 Not the lampshade.
Not the lampshade. I love that. I love that.
Yes. Yes. Because a lot of people hide under the shade of the lamp. They hide their light. And that, when you transfer that to what that means, is the distractions of being in the world and being of the world. All that is surrounding patterns of behavior, relationships, all the systems that we have, education, government, all of that. You hide up under that and you don't show your light. You hide, you become what people say you ought to be, quote unquote, according to the color of your skin, according to where you came from. All those things you use, and you cover yourself in your light. You put your light out. And one of my friends, Larry, he's an artist. He told me that, and so I've been using that ever since, about being the light and not the lampshade. Because the lampshade, you can't see who you are, your uniqueness.
Yes, girl. Well, Larry gave it to you, and now you gave it to me. Because, girl, that is golden. Don't be the lampshade. Shine your light. Shine your light. So how in your work and in your poetry are you shining your light?
Well, I get what I call downloads from God, from the big G. It's the big G, right? And those are, I do not write the poetry. I do not write the words. I sit down, I'm awakened sometimes at 2, sometimes at 3. And I put my pen to paper, and the poetry that I'm going to read to you today came to me like at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
Yeah.
So I take my message on that platform, Love, Light, and Positivity. I used to be on Studio W.Buzz a while back. I'm no longer there. And I take all of that, and I do speaking on virtual platforms. I write a series of articles for the Charlotte Gazette called Growing Up Black in Charlotte County. I also have appearances in Sheen magazine. Just a lot of places. I just put my portrait in these magazines. So my light is shining through the poetry and the book.
Oh, that's beautiful. You are my people, because when you say you get to download, girl, I get to download too. Isn't it magnificent?
Yes, yes. And that's an experience. That's a spiritual connection within itself.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. So tell me, because I get the downloads usually early in the morning too. And sometimes they just wake me up. And then other times I'll get a download right when I'm about to do my spiritual practice. So tell me about some of your spiritual practices that keeps you connected to your source.
The one that has been doing this world retreat, I call it, has been my forest bathing, where I hug trees, walk barefoot, sit on rocks shaped like hearts, listening to nature, the layers of sound, and allow that to sing. I call it, I hear us. Whenever you're near, I hear a symphony of the birds singing in the trees and bringing harmony to my soul. You know, that's what happens for me. Yeah. That's been the main practice during this world retreat. And of course, meditation and writing, journaling, and having conversation with people on a higher vibration. Detoxing from those relationships that no longer serve my highest good, but detoxing without being judgmental.
That's key. That's key. I am a tree lover also. And the other day, I have a gratitude practice with Sekou. And the other day, I was just in such gratitude for the trees and the way they just let it all go. They
Yeah.
just let it all go. They don't hold on to anything. And
Nothing.
I was like, if we could just be like the trees, and just let it all go, knowing that something new is seeking to come through.
Yeah. And the thing about a tree is this. There's a poem by Joyce Kilmer that says the first poem that I ever learned was that in the 6th grade. I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree. Because the tree has a lot of lessons that we can learn about being rooted and grounded,
Mhm.
about giving praise to the Almighty with their
Mhm.
branches. And then they dance.
Mhm.
They dance with the wind. They dance. And they taught me to dance. These pine trees, when I was growing up, I had a grove of pine trees that I would go because I'd walk and I'd sit at the foot of a pine tree and the wind would be in the top. And I got up and I moved with the wind.
Mhm.
So there's a lot to learn from trees, and the roots are very important. The grounding that we have with our feet barefooted on the ground, heel to toe, can ground you in a space and heal your body of all kinds of ailments. So that's that is very, very, very keeps me in touch, in tune.
Well, I'm going to try this forest bathing because this sounds absolutely divine. I am right near Wilson Woods. You know
Oh
where
yeah, I know,
that
I know
is.
where it is. I know where it is. I walked there. I walked there.
So I am going to do that. I'm going to walk over there, take my shoes off, and hug a tree and walk and just know that I am connected to all this magnificence.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. So let's get into some joy questions. So, what does joy look like for you?
To me, joy doesn't have a look.
Oh, come on now.
Joy doesn't have a look. Joy has a feel.
Mm,
Joy has an interconnection with self and with the universe.
mm,
Joy is expressing from inside out and feeling it in every bone, every joint, every vein, every vessel. And I overflow with it, outpouring, out picturing it. You know, I can't see, I can see it in others. But for me, it's about displaying that harmony and doing my mama's holy dance.
yes, yes. Joy looking like a holy dance. I could get with that. I could get with that. So, my second question is, so I say I'm living life in joy. That is my thing. I am living life in joy. What are you living life in?
I'm living
What?
the life in touch, in tune, and in alignment with spirit.
All right now. All right. And your poetry reflects that alignment wholeheartedly. So I would be so grateful if you would share one of your poetry pieces with us today as we celebrate April, which is Poetry Month.
Yes. And I already gave you the background. The name of this poem is called I Am, You Are, They Are, We All Are.
Mm.
We all are.
All
We
right.
all are breathing, living. We all are living, being. We all are being. We all are becoming. We all are seeking. We all are shifting, liking and loving. I am, you are, they are, we all are. We all are expanding. We all are evolving. We all are emerging. We all are thriving. We all are thriving. We all are reviving. We all are giving and receiving, playing and laughing. I am, you are, they are, we all are. We all are praying. We all are meditating, discerning, deciphering, knowing, feeling, growing, showing, dancing, singing. I am, you are, they are, we all are. We all are awakening. We all are ascending. We all are observing. We all are seeing, discovering, disclosing, inspiring, applauding, amazing, appreciating, I am, you are, they are, we all are. We all are resting, rejuvenating, relaxing, reviving, shining, lightning, pulsating, tantalizing, savoring the sweetness. I am, you are, they all are, we all are. We all are allowing, accepting, aligning, and downloading. We all are lifting, shifting, transmitting, elevating, feeling, savoring life's sweetness. I am, you are, we all are, they are. We all are knowing, showing, glowing, showing, lighting, showing. For I am divinely inspired. I adore that which I am deep inside. I am shifted and I am lifted. I am baptized by blazing passion and the fire of spirit, which knows me, created me, is in love with me because I was created in love, by love, for love, to be loved. My sacred affinity allows me, allows you, allows we to be authentically bold, magnificent, and embrace the highest truth, the creativity that we all possess in our imagination, positively loving, positively glowing, positively showing soulfully, joyfully, and blissfully. I am, you are, they are, we all are. And so we must remember that we are the fullest expression of spirit, which is our constant companion. And we are saturated and penetrated. Our soul companion of love is in every cell, every tissue, bone, and organ. We all are in the flow of the divine love of the universe. And so it is, and so it shall be.
And so it is, and so it shall be. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you so much. So, if folks want a copy of that divineness, where can they get it? Where can they find your book?
Well, you can find my book on Amazon.com. All right. And those poems, they're like 12 other poems, like 13 other poems, Soul to Soul on Amazon.com under Martha High and Yemaja Jubilee. Okay. They
All
can
right.
the other book, the first book that I was telling you about, Couldn't Keep It to Myself, where I wrote my first poem, is called Couldn't Keep It to Myself. That's also available on Amazon. And they can go to my Facebook page and they can message me and I can set them straight where to come to, right? And you can go to you can send me a message there and you can reach me at 434-808-2472.
All right. So let's do this to keep it simple for folks. When you drop off, just put all of that information in the comments so that I have it and then I could share it wider with folks.
Okay.
So it has been such a gift to have you with me today. I was so looking forward to this. I so enjoy your company so much. So sis, you have a wonderful day. Thank you for being an expression of joy in the world. Thank you so much for sharing your gift with us today.
And thank you for allowing me to be on your platform because, you know, we got this thing connection going on here, right?
Yes, we do. Yes, we
and
do.
And you're in Westchester County.
Yes, I am. All right. All right. Maybe we'll go forest bathing together.
Yeah. When I come up that way, I'm going to look you up.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
God bless. Wasn't that fabulous? Oh, y'all. Oh, y'all. All of that. All of that. So Yemaja's going to put her information in the comments. Please support her work. It's so beautiful. Hiking, right? Forest bathing. Girl, we got to do that. We got to do that. I am in for the forest bathing. Yes. One of my prayers this week was to be rooted. I know that's right, Stephanie. I know that is right. We could learn so much from the trees, y'all. We could learn so much from the trees. So let's stay rooted. Let's stay letting it all go, because the newness wants to come through and express as us in a divine and magnificent way. Thank you again, Yemaja Jubilee. Support the arts, support the poets, support joy, y'all. Support joy. All right, y'all. So I want to share a couple of things before we close out the show. So right after the show today at 11:30 Eastern Time, I will be speaking at my spiritual home, Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. The topic today, and it's so perfect, is stepping into the unknown. That's the theme for April, and the topic is the winds of change. And what did Yemaja say about the trees? They bend, they flow, they dance with the wind, right? They don't resist change. They go with the flow, and they let it all go. They let it all go. So join me today, Rockland CSL. You can watch on Facebook at Rockland CSL's Facebook page, which is Centers for Spiritual Living, Rockland County. Or you can go to their website, rocklandcsl.org, click on the Sunday service link, and be right there in the Zoom room with me. I would love to see your face or your name on the little square. If you don't want to be on video, it's all good. So please consider joining me in about an hour, a half an hour. How about that? All right. Then, y'all, I had the surprise that tomorrow is Meditating with the Moon at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. Oh, yes, it is, y'all. It is the new moon in Aries, and we're going to do some work with this new moon. So please join me right here on New Thought Media Network, or I Am Melissa. Wherever you're watching me right now, that's where I will be at 4 a.m. Eastern Time. So please join me. Bring your journals, bring something to write with, because we do some work. We do a spiritual practice. It's totally different from Morning Sip. It's totally different from Living Life in Joy. It is Meditating with the Moon. So come have that experience with me and see what newness is seeking to come through you right here and right now. Let's be like the trees. I think something's percolating with the trees for Meditating with the Moon. Getting a little download right now. It's percolating. Okay. All right. And then please say the date. I have been wearing Asante's Jewels by Gladys Williams, and we are having a trunk show for her on April 24th at 6 p.m. Bring your cocktail, bring your credit cards. It is going to be amazing. On Zoom, I will share the link in the flyer when we put that out. So just save the date right now on your calendar, September 24th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Zoom. All right. So lastly, I want to share my joy quote for today. And so we lost another one too soon this week. DMX. DMX passed away. I'm not even going to go into how he passed away and all that stuff. The point is that he has made his transition. And the point is that he left an imprint on the planet. He was a poet, y'all. He was a poet, and he gave his all. He poured his heart and soul into his music. So I want to share something that he said today as my joy quote. And we're going to put that up. I just find myself happy with the simple things, appreciating the blessings God gave me. Let's just take that in. I just find myself happy with the simple things, appreciating the blessings God gave me. So I was, doing a little research about him, and I came upon an interview that he did with GQ magazine. And this is what he said. He said, the way you want to feel, there should be a song that helps you feel that way. You can just ride to it and feel what you need to feel. He said, I come from a real place when I make these songs. I don't compromise. I'm one of the harshest critics of my song. I have to impress myself each time. Each song has to be better than the last. And then he shared, and on every album that he does, he includes a conversation with God. He includes a prayer and a gospel song on every single album. Every single album. So there might be that album, party up in here. I'm about to lose my mind. All that, and on that same album will be a prayer. On that same album will be a conversation with God. So we're going to close out today's show with DMX sharing one of his prayers. So peace and blessings, everybody. Rest in peace, DMX. Let's live life in joy by doing the simple things and appreciating life in all of its glory, in all of its surprises, in all of it. And let's stay connected to our yes.
Father God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on. I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give. Thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. I give you my life because you cared. Amen.
Amen. And you write your own prayers.